All right. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Okay. Double honors to our apostles, the Great Millstone, that we're well. Okay. And peace and salutations to you brothers out there in the four corners of the earth. And you few sisters out there who Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, is woken up to this truth. And it's giving diligence to make that calling and election sure, man. All right, I'm coming back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai with another in transit impromptu, thinking out loud, pushing the button. Okay, definitely been a few things on my mind these past couple of days. We are getting into the winter months, So, the work still must go on, still pushing, still teaching, in season, out of season, that's our reasonable service, man, and that's our sacrifice. We have to look at that too, as part of our sacrifices going out in the wintertime, man. Okay, the scripture says that, a sluggard will not plow because of the reason of the cold, man. And spiritually, that's speaking about doing his work, man. Hey, the Lord, he also likened our work as animals, insects. Like you had the Lord had said about considering the ant and how hard an ant works, and it has to go hard all summer so that they can be good during the wintertime. All right, so and our work is not in vain, man. Okay, there's a reward at the end of this. Okay, that's what we're fighting for, man. Okay, so we can never take our eyes off of why we're doing what we're doing. It's to obtain that crown from Yahweh Shai himself, man. Okay. So anyways, man, there's a couple things on my mind I wanted to speak about. One of the things, I want to go into the book of Luke, because now what's happening is, the apostles have said it, and I'm not late. I'm just responding to this a little bit late. Brother's been working, hitting the line, doing other things, but this is very important. This is something to pay attention to, man. All right, you got this dude that just came out the coffin, a Kazakh, back in the old school. And I don't know, dude, but what I do know is what the scripture says, man. Okay. As far as being a man of the Lord and the men of the Lord getting that recognition of their laborers' works, man, and that those men are to be honored, and that's why we give double honor to our apostles, because they are laboring in this truth and doctrine, week in, week out, day in, day out, man, constantly feeding the flock, and that's the examples that we follow, man. Okay, those are healthy examples to follow as far as being in this truth, man. Okay, and then you got guys now, and it's crazy. Like, here it is, we at the end, literally, prophecy is speaking, the end has manifested itself, and you got guys, and I'm Salakia, when you examine these different camps, and when you examine the house of David and where that is, okay, you're not going to see guys taking a 6-month hiatus, a year hiatus. Nah, the house of David is going to constantly be putting in the work, man. Okay, the elect are going to be constantly putting in the work, man. Like the scripture says, give them no rest until he established and make it Jerusalem a praise in the earth, man. Okay, and when it says to give them no rest, that goes to each and every one of us, man. Okay, meaning we're supposed to constantly be pushing. We're supposed to constantly be on them highways and the byways. Okay, and we're supposed to, always be occupied in this work, man. Okay, all right. You got guys that don't want to go out all damn winter and shit because it's cold. You know what I'm saying? But shit, wintertime, it's a lot of people out there in the wintertime. You got the holidays coming up, the so-called holidays. Your Thanksgiving, wicked ass Halloween. You got Christmas. So people are going to be out, especially out here. Every year around mid December, there's a big ass convention center right across from where we teach at, and there'd be hundreds of people coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and us being the men of the Lord, the scripture says, a light that is set up on a hill cannot be hid. Okay, meaning the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yashah is gonna constantly be being pushed out. You know, and you know, part of that wisdom is we're not supposed to be celebrating these fucking holidays. We're not supposed to be celebrating Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. That shit is all pagan, man. Okay, idolatry, and that's part of us crying loud, spare not, and showing our people their transgressions, whether they want to hear or forget. Okay, but the whole point is we supposed to be out there. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 9. This is Luke, chapter 9, verse 62. All right, and the Lord meant this, man. He meant this. Oh, a Salakia. You know, you got guys, you know, like this dude Kazak, you know, came out talking about, I'm the head and I'm gonna establish things the right way. Nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing, man. The Lord already set up what he wants, man. And he was serious about this, man. And this is you, bro. And this is something for us all to look at and fear and know the Lord ain't playing, man. All right, this is what the Lord said. Luke chapter 9, verse 61. It says, and another said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh. Right. So a plow, when you go into that word plow, it's like a you know, when you're doing crops and you're plowing, you know, you got your bull in the front and you're in the back, you're pushing the plow, and the plow digs into the ground and it makes a trench so that you're able to put seed in there so that you could have crops. Okay, but that shit take work. It take work, man. It take work having a farm and, you know, plowing. Now they got these John Deere's tractors to plow, but you know, back in the day they used to have a bull in front, and then you're in the back, and then you would have to tame that bull to pull you and that plow so you can make that trench so you can plant those seeds so that you're able to have food. Okay, now, you know, and if you are plowing and then you stop doing it, then guess what? You're not going to get the latter results, which is what? The crops. Okay, but see, in this plow, it's talking about doing the work of the Lord. Okay, so that we're able to receive the good fruits after we put the work in. Okay, after we labored, after we presented our body a living sacrifice. Okay, you know, went out there and labored in the Lord's vineyard. Okay, because if you stop laboring, you ain't gonna get the reward. Okay, and for some reason, you know, these guys think that, you know, they're gonna take all these years off, and then here it is, we at the end of this thing, they're gonna dust their garments off and come out there on the forefront, get on wicked niggas platforms and spew madness. Okay, don't work like that. You took your hand off the plow, you're not fit for the kingdom, man. Okay, not only are you fit for the kingdom physically, but even spiritually, because a lot of these guys that's coming out the woodwork saying shit, you know, a lot of the shit they're saying it's not sound. Okay, it's not sound, meaning the kingdom of heaven is not even dwelling within you, man. Okay, and the Lord, he was serious about that. No man having put his hand to the plow looketh back. What does it mean, looketh back? Meaning you got tired of doing the work and you look back and you feel like you could have been doing better in the world, and really, man, you know, you're better off going to staying out the truth, like the scripture says. It would, matter of fact, let me get that real quick. It would have been better if you didn't even know the truth. Let me get that real quick, man. All right, better. Let me see if I can find that precept. I think that's in right, this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 21. It says, for it had been better for them to not have known the way of righteousness, then after they have known it, they turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is returned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. Right? Because once you come into this truth, man, you've been cleaned up. Okay? You got a fresh start. Okay? But once you turn your back on this truth and go back into the world, hey, the Lord said in Corinthians, man, he spoke about eating and drinking unworthily. Okay? And that it'd be better for a great millstone. Also, Salakia, did they say that? I'm sorry. In 1 Corinthians, it said, he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and is going to bring condemnation upon himself, man. Okay? So, you know, we had to be mindful of that, and the Lord, he wasn't playing about that, man. No, that's serious. Once you come into this truth and you turn your back on the plow, you're not fit for the kingdom. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Especially if you're taking years off. Years off. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Shit, man, I haven't seen that dude Kazak ever. Only thing I've seen is what I've heard of him. And the first time seeing him was when Apostle had did that video, and that's the first time I ever seen that dude. So where the fuck he been at? You know what I'm saying? He ain't been doing the work. You know what I mean? And this isn't just going down to that dude, but all you other guys who fell out, man. And Lord willing, the Lord keeps us. We've been seeing this past week. We've been seeing, you know, the scripture where the Lord said, when an unclean spirit has gone out of a man. We've been seeing that, the latter end of that precept where it speaks about how 7 more demons are going to cleave under him. We've been seeing that. We've been seeing that, man. And that's some scary shit, man. There's even individuals that was in this truth going hard, and now they are back into the world and they're hanging around the Edomites. They got 666 all over their page. Just complete fucking darkness, man. And that's some scary shit, man. All right? And that's who we don't want to be. Okay? Now, the Lord also said, as considering that, hold on, let me get this real quick. Salakia, I'm gonna read this again. It says, for it had been Salakia. It says, where was that? Salakia. This is the book of 2 Peter 2:21. Matter of fact, let me read up a little bit. Let me go to verse 20. It says, for if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them to have not known the ways of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment. Salakia. To turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. So the scripture says that your latter end is going to be worse than the first, bro. And we've been seeing that. Showing you that the Lord, what does that mean? Since we've been seeing that, that shows you that the Lord, he's not with you coming in this thing and then falling out and then trying to come back. It won't work. It's impossible. Like the scripture says in Hebrews, it's impossible. Okay? Meaning what? If you fall out, ain't no way to get back in and your ass gonna be destroyed. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that dude, Kazak, whatever his name is, man, you ain't gonna do nothing, bro. And the Lord set up the apostles through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Those are the heads, man. And the spirit bears witness with that. Matter of fact, let me get that. Okay? Let's get that real quick. Okay, let's prove it. Let's prove that. Let's prove that. This is the book of This is the book of 1 Timothy 5:17, right? It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honors, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. And man, our apostles be laboring, bro, going hard, 1, 2, 3 times a day, 15 times a week, and in camp videos. Okay, constantly feeding, the elect. Okay, so that's why we give them double honors, and that's why you don't hear these other camps giving double honors to their elders, because the spirit, really, they can't say that in the spirit. They can't. And I remember you had this one kid, I think he was with Zabak, and he was getting ready to open up camp, and he had said he wants to give he said double honor to the apostles. Said he was with Zabak, but he had said that, and Zabak was kind of looking at him kind of crazy and shit. Not because the spirit is bearing witness that those men, the apostles of Great Millstone, are the teachers, man. They are the laborers, man. Okay, they are those men. Either you can receive it or you can't. If you can't, tough fucking titty, man. Okay. And I believe that those men are elect men, man. They're not going to tell you that because the humbleness, but I believe that those are the men who the Lord set up. I really believe that the apostles of Great Millstone are the men of the Lord, man. Okay. So yeah, want to close it out there, man. I think that was pretty much, the point, man. Yeah, the Lord wasn't playing. He said, no man that putteth his hands at the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom, man. And you're going to be likened unto a foolish man that, and that's why spiritually, where it tells you in Matthew, where it speaks about he that sitteth down and counteth not the cost to see if he's sufficient to build it. And then it goes on to say that all they that look on at him begin to mock and laugh, saying, this man intended to build, but he didn't finish. That's how we look at you clowns that fell out the truth, man. Okay, who stopped doing the work. Here it is, the Lord's house hasn't been built, and you turned your back on it, man. So guess what? You look crazy right now, man. You are a fulfillment of these scriptures that I'm reading. Okay, the one we just read in Peter. Okay, meaning it would be better for you to not even know righteousness than to turn your back from the holy commandment. Because now pretty much what you're doing is you're playing with the Lord's death, and you've ate and drank a condemnation up under yourself, man. It means what? Your life's gonna be destroyed, man, and that's where we don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? So Yahweh Bashim Yashai, he's constantly reminding us and giving us examples on what not to do, on how not to be, man. Okay, so with that, I want to close it out there. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and Great Millstone that were well, and peace and salutations to the elect out there. Okay, you brothers out there doing this work of sincerity and truth, and you few sisters out there that are listening quietly. Hey, shalom, 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 Yahweh Bashim Yashai Barakatah.